So this is my first proper video. Obviously the first one was just an introduction. I've been tipped that a landscape view would be better rather than portrait, and I'm supposed to be not moving the camera so much, but that's not going so well yet. But today I'm gonna cover mind reading. So those of us that have the joys of Eupd will also have the joys of mind reading. I'm a fidget, so holding the camera still is not really working because I'm kind of jittering. Let me see if I've got something to lean on. One moment, folks. Here we go, that kind of works. But essentially, if someone goes quiet, we like to... This is still not working because I'm still fidgeting. If someone goes quiet, then we like to try and work out just why they're quiet and what it is we've done to hate them, what it is that's upset them. We become very fixated on the fact that they are upset regardless of what they tell us. I've been doing that a lot this week. It's just that whole up here, we're adamant that the person that we're dealing with hates us and won't tell us, because even though they're telling us what they're feeling, that can't possibly be right even. They definitely hate us. I'm just going to get back to holding it. But they definitely hate us. And what they say doesn't make a difference to that. So there's no way of fixing it. I actually left a friend the other day because I was that convinced that friend hated me and I'd upset them. It wasn't true. I just ruminated. And the way we can spiral, I mean, like... Sorry, excuse the yawning. I'm filming this at, like... Hang on. Won't tell me. I think it's about 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. But we can spiral. Like, the amount of times I've had conversations this week where people are like, oh yeah, but you're always happy. You don't have mental health issues. You're always happy. And it's like, don't tell me how I'm feeling. Like, just because I'm smiling and I'm bubbly around you does not mean that I'm not feeling how I'm feeling. You get this, right? Like, everyone's so into, like, yeah, okay, I've just said the same thing in terms of mind reading and assuming how people feel. But when you open up to someone and tell them the truth of what's going on and what the reality is for you, and that takes guts. I mean, it's not easy to talk about. And then for them to turn around and say you're wrong about how you actually feel and you're wrong about your own life. Like, come on, mate. I've been living my life a lot longer than you've even known me. But shit happens. Excuse my language. Sorry. It's like, honestly, we can spiral. We can go from kind of up here to down there in an instant. I mean, for example, a nap today. I don't normally nap in the daytime, but I had chest pain and I decided I'd nap and see if I felt any better. And when I woke up, the chest pain was gone, but I'd hit an emotional low. There was no reason for it. I just dropped. And there doesn't have to be. Everyone's all about, well, why are you sad? Why are you low? What's wrong? Doesn't actually have to be something wrong. Like, you can just feel it. And you don't necessarily know how to feel it, how to allow that emotion in. I'm going to cover that in a second video. I'm going to do that separately. But the point of this one was about the mind reading. Essentially, we mind read. It's a fact. We bloody mind read. And it gets us into trouble. Like, I don't know about you, but I've lost a lot of friends through mind reading. And I've had a lot of falling outs through mind reading because I'm adamant that this person I've upset, and I don't know why. I've put myself at risk a lot of times because I'm that adamant that I've upset somebody. I've beat myself up. I've self-destructed because I've upset somebody that I care about, but actually I haven't upset them. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things, unfortunately. That's just how we roll. And we all know that mind reading doesn't actually do us any favours, it doesn't actually help. But we all do it. So if you're sitting there and you're a mind reader, like, I'm not talking about psychics, I'm talking about in a kind of mental health kind of way, from an Eupd point of view. If you find yourself mind reading and you're beating yourself up about it, don't. Like, work on not doing it. My cat might get in the way in a moment, I'm sorry. Work on not doing it, work on doing it less, work on awareness. Like, try and pick up on when you're mind reading and work on tactics for that. Get down. Don't beat yourself up because actually you're mind reading. Because actually, pretty sure there will have been other things that you've done really well at today that... Trixie, stay out of the way. Sorry. Baba. Well, you all know I've got cats, but try and work on it. Don't beat yourself up for not achieving it first time. Don't beat yourself up for mind reading somebody. Like, work on how to deal with it. Tell that person. Like, open up to the person. Try and, obviously, if you can trust them, but try and brave telling the person that you do the mind reading. Try and explain to the person what it is, how it works for you, and how it affects you. Because you might find that if those in your friends group, family group, those that you trust and care about, and that trust you and care about you, if they know and understand the fact that you're a mind reader, like you try, in the sense that you try to read people's minds and emotions, then instead of pushing them away or them walking away or falling out with you, you can explore it. They can say to you, okay, I think this is what you're doing, and you can work together on that. Because alternatively, you are going to lose people, you're going to fall out with people, and then you're just going to feel worse. So don't beat yourself up. Talk. Like, if you have professionals around you, try to talk to them, but I can't say as they're always brilliant at doing that. But be open with the people around you, because essentially, if you're open with them and they walk away, that's more on them than you, because you're the same person as you were before you opened up, except you've given them a little bit of trust. Never beat yourself up for trusting somebody enough to be open with them, because actually, if you trusted them enough to be open with them and they walked away, you're still the same person as you were before you had that conversation. They've just heard something they don't like and run a mile. Trixie, stop. So, as hard as it is, try to love yourself and look out for yourself. And just be open. Just tell them. Don't sit on mind raid and ruminate, or try not to. Work on it. And if you're mind reading and ruminating, try and talk to the person that you're mind reading. And don't just necessarily say, how are you feeling? Have I upset you? And because that may not help you. I mean, what I say may not help you, but in some senses, you could say to them, have I upset you? They could say no, and in your mind you're still adamant. So try, if that's still going on in your mind, try having the conversation where you say, do you know what? I do this mind reading, and so in my head right now, I'm overthinking the fact that I've done something to upset you. Can we explore this? This video has turned out to be super long, so I'm going to end it there. But love yourself, first, or try to. It's not easy. And talk. Don't just mind read and not overthink. Don't just mind read and ruminate. Talk. Because you matter. I'm going to go now. But bye for now.